Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have another FIFA 19 video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my FIFA 19 Dream Team. Now before we do get into this and all that stuff, I just want to say shout out to A9 Skills. You guys probably know him, of course. So I kind of got this video idea from him because he did it first, and then I think Nep went ahead and did it today. I haven't watched Nep's, I watched A9's, and then now I want to do my own Dream Team squad builder, the squad that I kind of want to build towards on this RTG that I'm going to be doing this year for FIFA 19. Man, the hype is building, guys. I am actually very excited. Before I really wasn't, but now with these ratings coming out, the demo dropping maybe today, the day you guys see this, or maybe on Thursday, and a bunch of other stuff being released for the game, I'm just super excited. I'm pretty sure we are like less than 2 weeks away from the early access, which is in 10 days, and then about 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks away from full release. So I am very excited for the game to drop. Blackout beta for Black Ops 4 does drop this Friday as well for Xbox One, so I'll be doing videos on that. So if you guys want to watch any FIFA 19 or Black Ops 4, mainly FIFA 19 content on my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it, as I do upload every single day, 4 a.m. PST and 12 p.m. UK time. Now we're gonna get into the squad builder. Let me know what you guys think about the players that I do put in the squad, and let me know what you guys think I should do with like the formation, game formation, all that good stuff, because obviously we have some new formations in the game. We will show you guys right here. So first, is 3-1-4, is that a new formation? I don't think I saw that on the beta, but that's actually very interesting. 3 center backs, a CDM, 2 center mids, a right mid, left mid, and 2 strikers. That's actually kind of interesting. 4-1-3-2. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that one. This one's been on career mode, so this one actually would be very good in my opinion. It depends how the right mid and left mid do play, but I think this is going to be a very good formation, and potentially one that we might see in the pro scene. Now this one is going to be very interesting. It all depends how it plays in game, but I feel like this could be one of the best formations in the game, with 4 forwards basically, 2 center mids. If you have like Hullet and Veer right here, you guys, I'm just telling you, you guys are going to win every single game, because that would just dominate the midfield by itself. And then this one is just basically the same, except it has a cam instead of a center forward. So that's 5-4-1. What's 5-4-1? 5-4-1. Huh? Oh, okay, I see. That actually might be a decent formation as well. Very defensive. But we are going to start off with a 4-3-3. Now my team is going to be similar to A9's. Kind of similar, not the most similar, but of course this is my dream team, like right now, from the perspective, my perspective, which is like just the players that have been released so far. This is the team I want to build towards the end of the year, and I think it's going to take me a while. It depends how good I do become at trading, but we're going to like kind of shut up and kind of get into it. So at the striker spot, actually we're gonna start off at center mid. I do not want Lionel. Okay, I didn't want Lionel Messi. We're on generations, by the way, because not all the players are on the FIFA 19 database, so I kind of just have to do generations. So we're gonna start out with Patrick Veer right here. I want to go for his 91, but I feel like if I go for his 91, it's kind of unrealistic, because it depends if they release the icons throughout the year as well. So I'm gonna go for the 88. Just because I feel like that one makes the most sense, because that's the one that's going to be in the game no matter what, from where at least we already know that. So we're going to put him at striker. He's going to be converted to striker when I do go ahead and get him on the RTG. So we put Veer at striker. Now the left wing, we are actually going to go for one of the players who is so far has been announced for FIFA 19 as well. So we're going to go all the way. I could type in his name, but I kind of just want to look at the players. Like look at these. Like I like the new card designs. They look very clean. Actually, I'm a pretty big fan of the card design so far. So now right here, I wanted to put Stoichkov, and I feel like Stoichkov could actually be a fantastic player here. Here, let me just like put the guy that I wanted to put here. So he's 85 rated, or is he 86? I think he's 86. 86. There we go. Leroy Sané right there. 95 pace, 86 dribbling, 81 shooting, 78 passing, 70 physical is going to feel so much higher. He's like 6 foot something. He has 4-star now, which is going to be insane. That Leroy Sané card is going to be one of the best in the game from the start. I'm telling you guys right now. So let's look at Stoichkov. I want to get your guys' opinions on Stoichkov. So there's 90 rated Stoichkov card, 90 pace, 90 dribbling, 90 shooting, 87 passing, 84 physical. Of course, has better passing and physical than Leroy Sané. Dribbling's a bit better as well. So shooting and then the pace just lacks a bit. I feel like Stoichkov, yes, overall he is a better player, but Leroy Sané's left foot is going to be very powerful. well. And I feel like Stoichkov, yes, would be a great player, but compared like the price of these two, I feel like Sane from the beginning of the game, he's gonna be like nearly 200k, maybe even a bit lower, maybe like anywhere like over. I would say, if I had to take a guess, I would say 170. And then Stoichkov's price is going to be like 600 to 700k. So the price of these two is a very, very big difference. And I would just rather go for Leroy Sané if I'm being completely realistic, because if not, this team's just going to be way, way too hard to obtain. So at the right wing spot, we're going to go for probably the best player that's going to be in the whole game from the beginning of FIFA 19. It's going to be Keylor Mbappe, who's going to have an 87 rated right wing card with the 5-star skills now. He is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Physical, how I said in my FIFA 19 ratings video, the when he was first released, this card he's 5'11", I'm pretty sure, but in game he feels like he has like 90 physical. Look, I'm gonna say this again. I'm sorry if you guys already heard this, but he has the pace, which means you can't catch up to him. If he wants to dribble past you, he has the 89 dribbling and the skills. If you catch up to him somehow, when he has this 96 pace, if you catch up to him and you try to bump him off, 72 physical, that actually feels like 90 in game, and his height and his aggression, he's gonna push you off the ball. And if he just wants to shoot it past you, he can just low driven shot it past you, or like do time finishing, whatever, and he'll score on you. It's gonna be a ridiculous card, and I feel like this card from the beginning is gonna be like 300k or something ridiculous like that, because everyone's gonna want to use him, and everyone, like, he's just gonna be overhyped, like kind of like Paul Pogba was in FIFA 17, where he was like 300k for like near the whole freaking game. But the next three center mids. So in game we're gonna play a 4-2-3-1. He's gonna be CDM. He's gonna be a left cam. He's gonna be a right cam. And then at the center attack mids field spot, we are actually gonna go for one of the new legends in the game. One that I'm very, very excited to hopefully try out in not just Ultimate Team, but hopefully in draft from the early days. I want to go for Johan Cruyff, who's gonna be the 91 is the one that I'm gonna go for. 91 pace, 93 dribbling, 89 shooting, and 88 passing. I feel like his dribbling in game is going to be one of the best in the game, and he's going to feel so good on the ball. His finesse shots are going to be crisp. I hope his Cruyff turns are actually like somewhat overpowered, just because it's named after him. So I hope it's just a really OP thing, specifically for Johan Cruyff. But that is who we're going to go for there. Next, we're going to go for another icon, another one of the new icons. We're actually going to go for here, FIFA 19. And we're actually going to go right here and just look. So we have like Lothar, who I can play there. I don't like him because he's a bit too short. Hoyt, yes. I mean, I just don't want to include like Hoyt, Veer, Maldini, Ferdinand, just because I feel like it's going to be very similar to last year's game. I saw A9 include Eusebio, and he looks like a fantastic card. Don't get me wrong. I would love to put him in, but I just don't want to copy him either, you know? And I don't know how good he's going to be. George Best looks like a fantastic card as well. Bergkamp could be a great center attacking midfield as well. Stoichkov, the prime one, looks insanely good as well. I feel like he's going to be a great player. Raul looks like a great cam. Rivaldo actually looks like a very good player with great shooting. Trezeguet looks decent as well. Not the kind of guy that I want to try out, but the guy who you're going to go for, I don't know what rating he is. Actually, I'm trying to look for him. Okay, so he's 91, his prime. I see that, but I want to go for his middle one, because that is the one that we are most likely going to be able to afford. Makalele looks like a very good defensive and cheap icon from the beginning of the game, so hopefully he is good. But we're actually going to go ahead and pick up Michael Ballack, who's going to be the 89 version. His 89 version, his 91 version is very good. But this one is actually going to be very decent. Just whack a, a shadow on him, and then he will have all 80 stats in the most important spots. And he's going to be a very similar player to like someone like Effenberg from past years, who's not in the game unfortunately anymore. But this guy has great passing, fantastic physical, great shooting. The pace and defending, which Shadow has said with Vieira pairing up, I think it's going to be just fine. And I think just the shooting and passing and the physical is the most important thing for him to be the best at, which is why I think having him there is going to be great. And he's 6'2" as well, which is crazy good. Next up at the last center midfield top, we're actually going to go for one of the highest rated players, the highest rated gold player in the game. We're actually going to go for CR7. Now, this is probably a bit ridiculous. You're probably thinking, why is he at center mid? It's because he's going to play striker in a 4-2-3-1, how I said. Right cam, center cam, left cam, CDM, striker. Now, how are we going to get him on cam? I think we have to go for a Portuguese from the Castle A, or I could switch this around and like have like Ronaldo right here with castaway center backs, but the easiest way to do this is right here, put Ronaldo here, and then I want to go for one of my favorite right backs in the game from FIFA 18. We're gonna go for Cancelo. Now Cancelo, he's been upgraded to an 81 right back, I believe it is, in FIFA 19. I think his card hasn't been released, of course, as of now, which is why I'm using his FIFA 18 card right here. But this card, when he is released, even if he has like 89 pace or something, maybe even 92, still he's like 6'1" with 92 pace, with great dribbling, great passing. Defending may be a bit on the lower side, but he can catch up to anyone. He can push anyone off the ball because he's 6'1". That low physical doesn't really mean much. I think his stamina is a bit low, but that perfect link to Cristiano Ronaldo is just perfect because it gets himself on chem, Ronaldo on chem, and even if we can't get Johan Cruyff here, like let's say we have to go for another player right here, like I don't know, another, like let's go for like Isco, who actually has been released as a player in FIFA 19. So let's say we go for Isco instead because we can't afford Johan Cruyff yet. Okay, let's just say that for example. Now at the left back spot, we're actually gonna go for another one of the players who has been released already. We're gonna go for Jordi Alba, who compared to FIFA 18 actually has a very similar card. Defending's a bit on the lower side as well from before, but he has a big passing upgrade. But still, that 93 pace is so important, and I feel like Jordi Alba for the beginning stage of the game is going to be very good because he has that pace, but towards the end, when you get a bit more physical battles and a bit higher height, a bit more like taller players, it's going to be a bit harder to play with them. Next up, Raphal Varane is going to be our next center back with 84 pace and 86 defending. That card is going to be just absolutely ridiculous. And then next up, we're going to go for his buddy. We're going to go for where is he right here? Okay, he has actually not been put in the database yet. We're going to go for Sergio Ramos, who's a 90 rated center back. Just going to be a great partnership, one of the best partnerships in the game in my opinion from the beginning, and gets strong links to each other. And then speaking of strong links to each other, we're actually going to go for another guy who, in my opinion, is going to be one of the most overpowered goalkeepers in the game this year. We're going to go for Keylor Navas, who actually has been announced as well, which is why I think he's going to be so good. So, like, let's say if we can't get Sergio Ramos because he's too expensive. I personally think Varane's going to be more expensive than Ramos, but let's say Ramos is too expensive, we can just go for another cheap center back from the La Liga. So it's pretty simple, pretty cheap way to kind of make this team. And if not, we can go for another cheap left back. We can go for any left wing in the game, and then we can go for like a French right winger and then something like that. So this, guys, is going to be my dream team in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Balak and Veer at CDMs, Isco at cam, Isco, I would say Isco. Let me put Cruyff back in because I want to show you guys my dream team. So Cruyff at cam, right wing Mbappe, right cam Mbappe, left cam Sane, and then Cristiano Ronaldo at striker with these four in the back line. Just how you guys go ahead and see it. So yeah, guys, this is where I will end the video. This has been my FIFA 19 dream team. Very soon I will have like the cheap squads for La Liga, Bundesliga, Calcio A, and then probably Premier League out because Ligue 1 is just probably not one that you want to go for. And yeah, I will go ahead and show you guys cheap players that you guys can go ahead and buy for FIFA 19 and make your new squads and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.